On Thursday, Donald Trump sent the stock market spiraling down a little more than 300 points after he announced that he was going to be putting an additional 10% tariff on $300 billion worth of goods from China. But don't worry, folks, because he assured reporters later in the afternoon after announcing this horrid plan that Americans don't pay the tariffs. China does, you big old goofs. He didn't add the "you big old goofs" part, but he did say that American citizens aren't the one who pay tariffs, it's the other countries. They pay the tariffs. So at this point, Donald Trump is either painfully ignorant or he's absolutely lying to us like he does every time he opens his mouth. And the reality is probably a combination of the two. Americans pay the tariffs. We know that. All of the numbers say that. Heck, even some of Trump's advisors have accidentally admitted on TV that, yeah, we're the ones who pay them and it hurts us. Because, yeah, China technically has to, pay it. And they tack it onto the price so they don't lose any money. China's doing just fine with these trade wars. It's American citizens and American businesses who are suffering. But Trump doesn't seem to care about this because this is all about winning. But if he wanted to actually win, the thing he would do right now is immediately remove all of the tariffs that he's put in place. Because here's what's happening behind the scenes. It's one thing to talk about, oh, there's more tariffs, it's hurting us. We know that. We've discussed that plenty. But let's not forget that right now, quite literally right now, there are trade talks happening with China. We do have a delegation over there right now that are supposed to be working things out. China is not willing to work things out because Trump keeps putting more tariffs on them. They came close to a deal back in May. They were very close to a deal. And then Trump, in the middle of negotiations, comes out and says, I'm putting more tariffs on Chinese goods. So China says, well, guess what? This deal's now off the table. Thanks, but no thanks. So again, right now, just like back in May, we have a delegation over there. They're working this out. They're trying to get everybody happy and get rid of tariffs when they can. And Trump says, I'm going to put 10% tariffs on $300 billion worth of your goods while you're sitting at the table talking to my guys. This starts September 1st, by the way. Yeah, China's not going to be happy about that. And China is increasingly going to walk away from that table the more you do this nonsense, you moron. You're blowing up your administration's own negotiations. Why? What do you think you're gaining from this? People in this country looking at you thinking that, oh, he's a tough guy. He's not taking any crap from anybody. People don't think that. What they think is that, oh, great. Now my business might go under now. Now the company I work for might go under. Now me as a consumer, I've got to pay more in the cost for these goods. That's what people think, Trump. They don't think you're a good negotiator. They don't think you're a good leader. They don't think you're a big tough guy. They think you're an absolute moron who's sabotaging his own negotiations because he's too stupid to understand what tariffs are all about. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.